We manufacture products, primarily molded rubber products. My mentor is Walt Richlewski. He made me realize that for years I've been working in survival mode instead of looking at growth opportunities. It's probably changed the way I look at my business forever and helped me reestablish some new goals that will take us to new heights. You have to meet some criteria in order to belong to this organization. That put it a little step above some of the other opportunities that I was aware of in this town.
The matching process made me a little bit nervous, and looking at all of the great candidates and then trying to figure out who I would be compatible with and who might be able to push me, but also not require so much of me that I couldn't actually run my business. They just kind of made it work. I went to meet with Bill Love. That was one of the easier conversations that I had during the whole process. And he was able to bring a different sales team process. Hemp had a event, and I went and I sat there, and after about 10 minutes I realized that this was the answer to a problem that we've been struggling with in my company for years. We ended up implementing a training program, and to this day we're much further ahead on that issue than we were before I went to that. I feel like I'm still really on the journey and in the process. I love it.
Me and my husband wanted to start a business, so we had both been in transportation previously, so we just decided that we wanted to start a third-party freight brokerage. And we started it out of our home. Both of us were still working our regular jobs, and it just became our little monster. Our mentor, Frank Wayforth, was a good sounding board for us. He made us stick to a business plan and broke it up into quarters, what we wanted to accomplish as far as adding people, growing the revenue, giving sales training, getting new software. Our goal is to grow our business. We provide income for many families, and we want to keep it healthy and keep it growing and make them all successful. We've doubled the amount of people that we have in our business. I think this year we may have doubled the business since we've been in hemp. It's benefited us immensely.
Grant Burcham introduced me to hemp and said it'd be a good program for me. And so I went through the application process. I also have a board of advisors, and I didn't even realize it at the time, but two of the people on my board are hemp mentors, Danny O'Neill and Rick Kreska. I thought the interview was very interesting. I'm getting grilled by these 11 people asking questions, and I was getting questions, what do you do in your spare time? Then another question would be about some of the machinery in my shop and, you know, some accounting things. Dick Benner has a marketing background. He was with Avon and Sara Lee. It was a real good fit because I have no marketing experience, and without the help and advice of my mentor and other members of Hemp that helped me along the way, pushed me to make some very difficult changes, I'm not sure I'd be sitting here right now.
I expected and was praying that hemp would elevate me to a new level. And I thought it sounded like the opportunity of a lifetime and something that myself and the Kaler Bortnick team really needed. Lee Harris, who is the president and CEO of Cohen Esri, changed our lives. He mentored myself, my two partners. He taught us all how to read a profit and loss statement. He taught us not to be salespeople, but to actually be executives and decision makers and owners of our company. Because of Lee Harris, I hired a COO, which was life-changing for our company, increased our bottom line, and we learned how to read a bottom line. We learned the difference between the red and the black, and which color we wanted to be in. The speakers that they brought in, I would take copious notes, and I would go back and I would do 1- and 2-hour presentations to my whole team. So my team of 30 couldn't wait for me to attend a hemp function and bring it back to them. It was life-changing for them. Hemp is worth its weight in gold. My only regret is that I didn't do it 10 years sooner, but I'm glad I did it when I was asked.
I applied once and was rejected, and stuck to it and applied a second time and was accepted. The chance to get outside feedback on my business from a very experienced business person, I think that's what really attracted me. They can see the big picture and help to clarify that. My mentor was Ralph Robley. He knows my business very well. He knows my family. He knows my personal goals and challenges. So I'd say, it's a pretty deep relationship. I plan to participate and be a part of Hemp indefinitely. Sure, it costs money, sure it takes time, but the best things typically do. I would recommend it to any entrepreneur.